Okay. Well, that's not a place I can go. Cat is somewhere in here as well. I can probably still talk to her if I... Well, there she is.
A strange Amerindian pendant. I could use one of those.
She has sleeping pills.
Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please spare me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the shambler. Interesting.
An old diary.
This volume spends some time on Reverend Wickworth's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God. She is scared they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribe. Huh. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. Oh. I have a key. What is it? You know what? Yeah. It's kind of encyclopedia of monsters and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. This will reflect your destiny. Oh, whoop. Oops. Did that book do anything weird to your brain like it did to me? Because I just apparently dropped my sanity by a bunch. Pierce read an ancient treaty, the Malleus Bestiarium. The bestiary makes an inventory of numerous creatures from the occult world or parallel dimensions. The very nature of this knowledge makes it an unholy book. By reading it, Pierce lost some of his sanity. Oh. Hey, Cat.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I mean, you beat me up the first time.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'll try this.
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Nice story. Bad lie. Learn how to dupe, Detective. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
What are you doing
And
here?
you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland.
Understandable.
A choice
I mean,
that comes
she's
down
a,
to
you know,
Fitzroy and
smuggler.
me. And I'm far more pleasant. Wouldn't you say?
I guess.
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder.
Oh. Dissertation on an anatomical question. The work of a student in book form. Although the observations are relevant, they lack the expertise of an experienced physician. However, the questions asked allow us to imagine new ways of exploring human anatomy. Oh, that's medicine. Cool. Okay. Why is one of these here? This is a place I can hide in.
The public entrance to the gallery.
Oh. I'm guessing that over there is the Shambler.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Oh. I'm not...
The man transforms an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
I'm guessing a lot of these are Sarah's, or at least some of them. Samuel W. Lawrence, Return of Ark to Bethmish. Well, that's not Sarah's. I mean... Huh.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Why are some of these glowing? That's a problem. What's this? More oil. I'm actually really nervous about looking at that thing. What's this?
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Far from possessing the talents of Sarah Hawkins, Sanders drew a dagger with a tortured form down to the smallest detail. The guard carries a strange esoteric symbol, a recurring feature of his correspondence with Sarah. He has a few weapons in here, so maybe it is here?
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
No, not these. Maybe? No, it's more like there's two twisty parts to it. This is it.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
See, this is it. It even has the Elder sign on it.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Alright, let's get emotionally scarred. Oh, that's nice. Okay, the bright side, I don't think it has eyes. Not so bright side, I think it wants to eat me. I also think it will stab me if it gets the opportunity to do so.
What the hell was that?
Okay. I have an idea as to what needs to happen because of that drawing of the dagger. I think the big thing here is that we can't look at it.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
I was right. Stab it, stab it, stab it, stab it.
What's the matter with you?
Well...
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
I haven't been drinking, though.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
I don't have professional for occultism, so I can't do that.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
Really? Really? Do we have another friend? A friend! I'm so happy.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Okay. And you give me this information free of charge?
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
We still have the dagger? The Nameless bookstore. Sounds like a nice place. Oh. That's not good. Already a bit of blood there. I didn't even do anything yet. How do they know?
Where's the bookseller?
Well, there's blood, so I'm guessing dead. Also, there's a little bit of a trail, so I'm also guessing, you know, dead. Let me take a look at my things. I have 2 CP. I need 5, I need 6. Put it in there. How's my sanity? Meet the Shambler. In Francis Sanders' private gallery, that's Pierce discovers identity of the Shambler. Huge artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. When Pierce approached it, the creature burst forth from the painting and immediately chased after him. This beast from another dimension has such a hold on the mind of a person who finds himself in its presence, and a simple glance in its direction is enough for Pierce to lose some sanity. Pierce finally managed to send the Shambler back to the painting using a dagger engraved with a strange symbol. But this encounter has left its mark on the psyche of the investigator. Still, under the influence of the creature, he had almost stabbed his own hand. I didn't actually get a look at him while he was out, so that didn't really happen. Oh look, you can almost sort of see that it's filling up, like a pool of things. Okay, let's take a look around here. Grab all the things that we find.
An old diary.
The pastor declared himself to be the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Oh, diary of the pastor's wife. Do I have, like, most of those? Knowledge. I don't know that I do. Oh well. It sounds like I'm picking up different parts of that along the way, so it should be fine.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
This practical work, but written by Sigmund Freud for psychologists, describes techniques of analytical interpretation of dreams. The analysis must follow several rules, especially that of free association, a principle announced by Freud at the end of the 19th century. It treats dreams as a way of revealing buried desires. I cannot believe that this theory is applicable to my nightmares. Oh, we got medicine instead of psychology. Oh well. Still, useful. Darkwater history. A Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. Hold on. Sorry about that. Had to talk to my cat for a minute. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar color of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. Okay. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviors. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. That's nice. That's nice. More medicine knowledge. Very good. Very good. What else do we got? I want to make sure I got everything in here because there's bound to be more, like, progress. Oh, that's oil. Okay. Like the medicine knowledge and occult knowledge and stuff, which I can only get if I pick them up. Darkwater history. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the water surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because, up until then, the region was a favorite refuge for cetaceans. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returns to port with a gigantic creature on board. Its crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast onto the whaling ship. Okay. Right. Okay.
What happened here?
Oh, I see.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Oh, I see. They broke in because there's glass on the floor and blood on the inside here. You could have, like, you know, wrapped your arm up in some stuff and then just shoved your elbow through. It would have been better, but whatever.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
How do you know that? Tall man. Left a footprint. Huh.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
I don't think I had enough medicine to get anything conclusive from that. Oh, interesting. That opens.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals?
Oh, these are animals. Okay, rats. A lot of them are insects, though.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
It's the Elder Sign.
What the... Charles Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
A book. Book that, if we look at it...
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Ooh. I see you.
A strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
But guess what? We touched it anyway.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
It has the Elder Sign on it. I am sort of noticing here that lots of people are taking sleeping pills because they can't. I mean, you take sleeping pills because you can't sleep. And that one crazy guy did say that once you start having nightmares, you can't sleep anymore. And he wanted to sleep, so we had to do that so that we could sleep. I think that was what was happening there with that. Anyway, this key that bears the Elder Sign. Hey, I'm right! I remembered that correctly. It's the only one able to protect your psyche. It is the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging on the end of a heavy chain hundreds of years ago. The star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at its center. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to the Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. So he went to Egypt and, got some stuff there that he shouldn't have got. What's this? More medicine. We got all that, I think. So...
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Okay, the page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read. If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most prized possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if the celebrated author says order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find a combination of that safe, I would ask that they deliver its content to the safekeeping of my friend and colleague Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of the safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you, nor to suffer from your actions. Okay. So we have to find some cylinders that will be numbered. Oh, listen to that! There's some voices in there. Okay, let's look for these cylinders. Oh!
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Huh.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Interesting.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Arkham Editions. Okay. They all appear to be over there. I'm not seeing... Oh, wait. Cylinders.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Oh, I got more medicine. I must have missed that before. Oh well, I have it now. Okay, there was a thing to listen over here. Wasn't it? No. Yes. It was here.